I want to support cycling in Africa over the next 4 years as effectively as we've done in the last 4 years. We've made sure that Africa gets 2 more votes at the UCI Congress. We've made sure more African voices are heard throughout the whole of the UCI's operation. And I want to increase the amount of funding that we make available to the African national federations to develop our sport in Africa, because you, the national federations of Africa, you are the people who know what Africa needs, how Africa can develop amazing amounts of talent that you have in Africa. And UCI will support you under my leadership in doing that more and more. We will establish more satellite centres of the World Cycling Centre, and we will invest more funding into Africa to make sure that African cyclists, men and women, can achieve full potential right across all of the disciplines of our sport: road, track, mountain bike, BMX, all of our cycling disciplines.
Okay, so what is the biggest problem that the UCI face, and actually the UCI president faced, to achieve the real cycling progress in Africa?
Well, the biggest problems, of course, are the economic problems of Africa. Africa contains some of the world's poorest countries, of course, but it also contains some of the most talented athletes. And I think finding those athletes, supporting them, bringing them into the support, surrounding them with people who can help them achieve their potential, and supporting the national federations, supporting the development, the coaching, supporting the organising, the mechanics, and all of the background supports, the structures that all athletes need to achieve their success. These are the things that we can do from the UCI. We can help, and that's what I plan to do more of over the next 4 years.
Okay. Do you think that Africa can host a road world championships in the near future?
Well, the Road World Championships are the flagship of the UCI's annual calendar. They require a lot of investment, they require a lot of high standard of organisation, and they require big media support and big government support. So I think Africa has already shown that it can organise World Championships for mountain bike and trials, as it did in 2013 in South Africa. So there's clearly the potential to do that. So I will be very proud to be able to bring the Road World Championships to Africa. We have to work together to find ways of making that happen. Realistically, that may be 1 or 2 or more years away from where we are now, but I think we can work together with Africa to achieve that in the next few years. I think it's a good target to have, but let's make sure that we do everything to put Africa in a strong position to get us there first. And we do one step at a time. We don't promise the moon, but we deliver what we can deliver.
Okay, so finally, what do you want to say to the African cycling community?
Well, what I want to say is that Africa, I think you can see what has been done from the UCI since I was elected as president 4 years ago. I've made a commitment to Africa. I made the first African vice president of the UCI, Dr. Wagi Azam, who's done a great job as a loyal vice president to me. I've included more Africans on the UCI's commissions, so we have at least 7 people on the commissions from Africa who are there for their expertise, and we can do more of that as time goes by. We've seen investments in bringing talented athletes into the World Cycling Centre in Switzerland, and we've also seen investment into the satellite centre in Potchefstroom in South Africa. I want to do more of that. We are going to do more of that. We're going to increase our investment in South Africa, in all of Africa, and we can do that because the UCI is now on a much better financial footing, has much better relationships with the Olympic Committee, has a great relationship with the World Anti-Doping Agency, and now that level of credibility is opening the doors to sponsors, to funders, to governments who now see the benefits of our sport. We are now the 3rd biggest sport in the Olympic Games, the 3rd after athletics and swimming, and that's never happened before. We have 4 new events in the Olympic Games, and that's something that's really important to governments, to national Olympic committees, and to national cycling federations all around the world, especially here in Africa.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brian, for your time.
You're welcome.